that through that loser's bracket. But so far, I think the playing all day is looking like it's working.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, we'll see if Complexity is going to be able to 3-0 Envy, or will Envy be able to force a game 4? Find out after this.
TriCast.
Are you tired of paying huge amounts for tournaments? For just $5.99, you have unlimited chances with UMG Prime to win thousands, from cash to sponsored products and even 100% payout tournaments. Of course, Prime offers all the usual perks like faster support, faster eligibility, double XP, and match escalation. Wager matches are also one of the most popular aspects of UMG Online, and Prime makes this amazing feature completely fee-free with no limitations. When you put it all together, it really is a no-brainer. So what are you waiting for? Go to umggaming.com/Prime membership, get your Prime, and start playing for cash today.
All right, everyone, welcome back, and the action is going to start here. It's going to be Blitz on Warhawk. Scott, got to ask you, after the way that, Complexity played that Search and Destroy game, and knowing what we know about Cole when it comes to Blitz, I mean, do you tip your hat to Envy in this one?
Or
Complexity?
Yeah, I know what you meant here. This side, I would say that Complexity definitely has a favor, but when it flips, Merc is 100% guaranteed to get the first cap. And Maven, you can attest to this. I proved you wrong.
Yep, he said he would. We'll see if it happens. I want to see if someone's got to learn to shut this down eventually. But when this flips, we've got to see if Merc gets that first cap. As it looks like we do get one on the board for Envy, as we have Crim6 floating around this left side. He's going to flip through Zig here, watching front Genius just to see if there are any players of Envy going to be coming out front.
Yeah, and that's right. There's actually going to be some activity going down over by the Complexity flag there, but Crim6 is going to get bodied as they're going to try their absolute best to just hold himself off and hold off the attack, I should say. There's going to be at least 2 players coming from the dock side as well.
And Karma, this is what you're going to see him do time and time again. If you're an AR and you're looking to figure out how to play this, you want to hold the left side of the map when you're attacking Diner, just because the angles and lines of sight are so much better than the right side for you.
Poor Karma, he finally gets him. He saw him kind of poking there, wasn't able to get eyes, but finally does clean him up. We do have 2 down for Envy right now. The players of Complexity are going to try and push up here, as we do see Crim on this left side. It does look like there's one player in front of him. Hit markers. We'll see if he's able to fetch him.
And Crim, oh god, he gets taken out. It is all up to Aches and Karma. And Aches really playing the loading very slow here. He has one. Will he make it 2? Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, big kill for him. He's going to push up this right side now, and you can see the members spawning or rotating here for Envy as they know Aches is coming. He's going to have to get another. He's basically in a 1v4 right now.
Yeah, but you saw that Semtex grenade fall down, and Patrick's like, nope, not dealing with that one. But there is going to be 2 members down right now as Aches is going to be making his way in. Let's see, he's going to have a teammate there for support now. Finding one, getting the double.
Oh my god.
On that one, and his teammate's going to be there for the score.
That is just such great teamwork. Notice how Aches knew his teammate was coming around there, and he's just going to bait him and take the pressure off, and then he's going to clear the way. And now, right now, I mean, Karma and Aches are just dominating, and Karma's going to jump in, and Aches is still going to force the spawn all the way out into the parking lot.
Yeah, this is what you call a rally. Look at what they have set up here. Look at the spawn they're forcing out of Envy. This is absolutely ridiculous, but Aches is going to be pretty much by himself on this side. Oh, look at this route. Gets one. Is he able to punch this in?
Oh!
Yeah, wow. That
Nice.
was just textbook right now, as Parasite is the only one left alive for Envy.
Yeah, but look at Crim6 here. He's actually going to be hanging out in the back, and now he's making his way behind, and he's going to find one.
This is gnarly!
Oh my goodness, Crim6, is this going to happen again? Because my heart can't handle it.
Yeah, and look at this. Karma's creeping up on the far left side, too. He's trying to get up on this semi-truck, and he's going to be taken out. That is a big kill. And the crazy thing is Envy was able to overextend multiple times, that player being Merc, and it's still a tied game.
Yeah, that's actually quite surprising, as
Right?
a matter of fact. I did not expect that at all.
Well, now we may actually be able to get on with Envy here as they try to make a push across this right side and middle. But, man, I felt like we were on Complexity forever because they just had them pushed in. They were so far pushed in, they had them spawning out, how often do you see that spawn in one of these games?
But despite that, though, it's tied. I mean,
yeah, it's ridiculous,
You know what
right?
I mean? Like, despite that amazing play, them just pretty much pinning them in Diner, they weren't able to convert a lead out of that, which is quite surprising.
Study coming in. If he can get this, he's got another one to his right. Oh, good defensive stand there by Complexity.
Oh, and Merc's just going to get outshot there. That's going to be 3 members dead. Staying on
Parasite.
bird with, oh, sorry, that was Parasite. We're now going to switch over to Merc. I saw the name. I just read what's on the screen.
Well, now let's see. What do we have here? So we have actually Envy trying to just play the lanes, which I appreciate. That's one of my favorite things about Blitz. You just got to be very mindful of how you're pushing, but it seems like Complexity is just on the prowl, but they managed to prevent that attack from happening.
All right, and as we look here, Envy is down 2 guys. We're getting down to the final 50 seconds, and again, is off as much as we stayed on with that great push from Complexity. Like you said, Al, it's still tied 3-3, but we do get 2 kills, 1 out of Karma, 1 out of TP. They do have control, and we'll see if they're able to make a push.
Yep, Complexity's going to push up. Aches gets 1, and now Nameless. He has the ability to actually overextend and get a last-second cap here in the final 30 seconds. He just has to get through 2 members of Complexity, and this is exactly what you want to see out of them.
Ooh, but Nameless is going to put some shots down as he's going to continue to push down from the fence side at the very least, finding someone by the hook. Now he's going to have to get away from that one in the middle. That's going to be a good pick for him there. And of course, knowing that one player could potentially be there waiting for him to make that advancement, Nameless makes a very wise play to be able to move this crowd, finding it, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on that situation.
Final 10 seconds, and we do see an attempted push here by the members of Envy. Parasite, Study moving in.
Man!
Wow, take the lead there with 0.3 seconds on the clock. Great effort by Envy. They survived that fantastic push from Complexity, and even after all that, able to take control, take the lead. Poison Blue looking out.
Yeah, and Merc just did such a good job of paving the way there for Study to kind of just send that home. That's exactly what you want to see, and I want to start off with Merc here. This is what we want to see. And I know Hasher's out there, and he's like, oh, come on, Scott, why are you giving away our strategies? But it's literally every single time, and if he does it on this side, it's insane. He just basically runs straight up the mid lane, so let's see if Complexity did their homework.
Let's just not talk and just see if this works.
Oh, well, that's impossible. You know, we suck at not talking. Oh, my God. I am the best in the world. Look at this. This is why I am here.
It just ran straight up. Oh, my goodness.
Every single time. I hate it because Scott typically is so unintelligent, wrong about most things he says. But with this, I got to give it to you, bud. You called it out, and just like that, it's going to be a 5-3 lead here. Strong start for Envy.
I mean, I kind of feel bad because we kind of showed what happened.
Hey, that's our job.
Yeah, I know, but I was like too good to
That's the
reveal.
second time we've done that now, and still people haven't figured it out. So
okay, so if it's the second time
Yeah,
now,
no.
you know, I mean, maybe third time's a charm at that point.
yeah,
I don't know.
on board with Envy, he's got with the Oracle, and you can see there are 3 members here in
They
front
know
of him.
he's there.
1 laying prone. He's going to be patient though. I kind of like this maneuver.
Oh, this is actually very, very good. And
nope,
Parasite.
nope, take it back.
Yep. They were like, oh, wait, I thought I smelled a Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Duarte.
How dare he creep around our base?
Way to not shower today.
Oh goodness, we're just
Imagine?
that way. Yeah, no, not at all. I don't want to imagine that by any means. But you know what? Nameless. As a matter of fact, he's gonna find one player by the hook, able to take him out. Now on the outside, at one player that's Parasite, actually his teammate highlighted in the mid. He's gonna be taking those call-outs for him, but they do know that there's gonna be a lot of activity going on over by the dock, and they're just able to take out at least 2 members. Karma is able to light things up here for Complexity.
Karma with a nice 2-piece, but we do see Merc. I mean, he's going to have to rotate back to deal with this. I believe it was an AR, though, that he had. So winning that battle with an MTAR is going to be difficult. There's a lot of pressure here coming from Complexity.
Yeah, and Study was able to overextend here. He is able to get 1. Oh, I hope to God he does. And now ring around the rosy. Will he be able to take him down? And oh my God, that was disgusting.
Oh, wow, that was like the sloppiest 2-piece ever. It took so long, but he did get it, and then get stopped like 3 millimeters from the cap.
That was insane. I was pretty sure he was breathing on the cap at that point.
Oh my God, I guess there was a height limit on the cap.
May have been that or age limit. But Parasite is here. Laying prone, lets one run by. Nope, take it back. They sniffed that out again.
Yeah,
Rich Duarte.
maybe check into something, but it seems like it's going to be 4 down right now. This is not going to be good here as Crim6 and crew are going to be, getting another cap as we switch over to Complexity.
Who is this guy? That's actually Karma in the base, and he's going to be taken out finally. And now we are going to see
5-5.
what the Complexity members can do. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in regulation.
So much to play.
Keep in mind, if this is a tie, we get to replay the whole thing. So everyone, get your soda pop.
Maybe get a strong juice. With Crim6 here up top, gonna jump onto the 18-wheeler, wrap it around here. He's gonna have a big 1v1 to try and get towards this cap. No idea what I meant by strong juice, by the way, so we'll continue on with Alex.
Yeah.
Just move on
You're
at this
stupid.
point.
Cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice, it's delicious. And it seems like Ace finding someone. Oh, wait a minute, this could be the makings of something good here if he is going to capitalize on that one. But bear in mind, though, you're going to have Karma by himself over here, and he's going to deal with 2 members of Envy. That's going to be 1. No, he's not going to be able. He's just going to get hit markers.
Is this real life?
Look how patient they are right now, just waiting for him to make the move. He's able to take out Study. Does he not realize there's
Oh, no. I think this was a plan by Envy. If he doesn't see him here, and this is going to be close. Oh, my God!
Oh, my. Hit markers, hip fire, not the best there on the Remington.
He gets taken out regardless, so that is, while it was a great play, it did not really amount to much there, as now we're going to be right back, in the battle for the 50-yard line at this point.
Oh, my God. Aches has one guy. He's going to be cleaned up, and now it's just going to be a 2-on-2 with players on the map. Karma, I doubt he's going to leave his base anytime soon.
Yeah, he's kind of become their basically stoic defender here.
The goalie.
Especially when, obviously they know there's some pressure. There's a member missing. That's a 2-piece for TP, 1 kill for Crim, 3 down for Envy. This will be the 4th member, but no, he actually is able to take out Aches, but we should see some pressure incoming from Complexity. And yes, they were able to cap 1. We'll see if they can turn it into multiple.
Yeah, but the problem is, though, is that, with that attack, they ended up giving up that positioning. So now, again, it's still a 1-point game. This is pretty much, it's all going to come down to this. If they can cap again, they might be able to make something happen.
Oh, look at this. They know Envy has to be desperate here, and Karma's just going to push up. He does have an MTAR in his back pocket, and he's going to get stunned, so that's going to let them know where he's at. And he's got 2 members of Envy. Down he goes, but the 2 members of Envy is pushing up are going to be taken out. This is great.
Wait a minute. We got Crim6. He slides in there. That's going to be 7 to 5, 2 points here. As time is going to tick down, now this is when it could become mathematically impossible for Envy. They got to be careful.
Yeah, Crim's got to keep eyes down to the right. He does have 1 below him. He's actually taken out there by Karma. So as we get down, once we hit pretty much that 10, 11 second mark, that's going to be all she wrote, and that is there. So that is going to be a 3-0 start in this first series here for Complexity. For those at home, you might have hopped in late. Since Complexity came out of the loser's bracket, we are going to have to go into a second best of 5 between these 2 teams.
Reset. That's it, guys. Get ready. It's not a UMG unless we don't end at like midnight. So it makes a lot of sense at this point, right?
I'm going to kick up my leg here and just kind of sit back and enjoy the show. I think if you're Envy, I think you take a little bit of a breather. Going into the second best of 5, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, kind of be like, okay, guys, look, we have a second best of 5. We were in the winners finals for a reason. We are now in the grand finals, awaiting everything for a reason. But you got to feel that chill coming up Hastro's back, like, oh my God, are we really cursed at second place?
I don't want to say that. I don't want to. Envy did win UGC Niagara last year, by the way.
That is true.
That
is true.
So maybe Canada is good to them.
I tell you what, the hashtag fall of call, not going to be trending right now.
Not at all. Not at
the
all.
rise of Teep.
This is exactly what we wanted, though. 2 great organizations here, big matchup, and we're going to have a little break as the players get reset here. I'm not sure of the maps we're going to get for this second best of 5, but we'll get those during the break, and I fully expect a fantastic series.
That's right, guys. So we're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll get the maps. We got a second best of 5. It's the grand finals here at UGC Elgato 20K. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Are you tired of paying huge amounts for tournaments? For just $5.99, you have unlimited chances with UMG Prime to win thousands, from cash to sponsored products and even 100% payout tournaments. Of course, Prime offers all the usual perks like faster support, faster eligibility, double XP, and match escalation. Wager matches are also one of the most popular aspects of UMG Online, and Prime makes this amazing feature completely fee-free with no limitations. When you put it all together, it really is a no-brainer. So what are you waiting for? Go to umggaming.com/Prime membership, get your Prime, and start playing for cash today.
right, everyone, and welcome back. Of course, we're here for the grand finals of UGC Elgato 20K here in Niagara Falls. I'm Golden Boy, that's Maven, and that's Gandhi. We're bringing you the action here. It is Complexity that just won the first series against Envy. Scott, for the viewers at home who may not understand, please explain how the finals are working.
All right, so basically, since these two teams haven't met up, and Envy, yeah, come on, Maven, you're way too old to be using the controller.
Brittle bones.
Anyways,
I was just getting it ready.
for the people who don't know, so Envy made it all the way through the winners bracket, and they've never met up with Complexity. So Complexity has to knock them into the losers bracket, and then they get to knock them out again in order to win the entire thing. But it's not a continuation, so we start off with Domination Strike Zone, and this is going to be the next 5 game types here, and they're fresh. So not a continuation. First to 3 will take this. If you're in Niagara, you guys better be ready because this is about to get wild.
And I just want to point something out here. You guys saw there in like the 10 seconds we were watching, the players were just switching back and forth between teams. That's because, like, you know, Aches is a pain in the neck.
I'd like to point out that we have a hybrid scope AR here for Merc off the start in the strike zone. That's a little bit different than we're used to seeing, but here we are. TP was the last alive. He's taken out as well. That's going to be everyone down for the members of Complexity. We should see a quick BA control here for the members of Envy.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you don't want to use a hybrid AR on this map, is because there's just no way. Yeah,
I get why he did that because he wanted to hit the range.
Off the break, I get it, but I don't think we'll see that much.
He shouldn't have pushed in the bar with
3
it.
down here for Envy. Merc is the last alive. He is at least able to take out Aches. Also, no, not able to take out the other member there.
Yeah, and Merc's going to push up. He's going to be working in tandem with Nameless, and he's got to wait for help side here. There's going to be one. Now he's going to push it. Has a go. Oh.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
good.
God.
It's going to be 3 down, and Nameless is going to be off of the respawn here. So it's like he's going to be dealing with a 1v3 pretty much. He's managing to win that one, but he is going to get taken out over by the bridge. Study now making his way over towards C as they have a control, but they can't quite get their bearings together and moving into another flag.
Yeah, just over a minute through this first one, and yeah, it's going to be 2-cap control here for quite a while for Call. It's already going to let them get out to a 10-point lead. We are on with Study. He's got 2 to his left. He's going to get shots on 1. Nope, teammate takes him out.
Let me pose a question to you guys. Do you think if they didn't have Mr. X at this event, they could have made it through this losers bracket run?
Wow, good question.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually, I did not expect that one. Yes, I do. I do think he helps greatly. You know, honestly, I don't know.
Well, you have to think about it like this. A lot of the communication that they had with X, I mean, granted, yes, he's behind them, but at this point, what he's doing for them is he's just being motivational. He's literally repeating all the trash talk that they're saying and just keeping them focused on the game. And I get it, that's an impact.
Obviously, they won champs without him. But when maybe they came out a little not really hyped, not enough energy, and that's kind of why they had that upset happen. Part of it, at least, having him there through that open bracket run, or no, sorry, the losers bracket run is certainly a big piece. But as we hop back to the gameplay, that was 3 down for Envy. Merc is going to be the last one alive here, and he's able to get B. But as you look at the minimap, it's going to be AC control here for the members of Complexity. Let's see if they can get on the trap.
20-point lead here for Complexity. Merc has his work cut out for him here, as there's going to be one guy on the catwalk, another guy pushing through Pro Shop. He's got his eyes on that. He's not going to see the guy coming from behind him. That's going to be Krim, and TP gets a 2-piece, stopping them on C. That is huge.
Yeah, pinning them inside, and they're just going to get stopped at the staircase, the front door, and as well as the back door. I mean, at this point, they have a lot of work in front of them, but they managed to be able to take out 3 members of Complexity, so they got to just make a play happen here.
What an odd stat line for TP before he died. He was 6 and 2 with 3 caps. Look at everyone else on the board. It's like 11 deaths, 11, 12, 8, and he's got 3 caps and 3 deaths right now. So not really sure how to explain it, but he's really getting it all done right now for the Complexity side.
Yeah, that's Teep right there in a nutshell. The guy is incredible. I mean, not only does he have a voice as smooth as silk, but his skills are as vicious as a
3
chainsaw.
down for Envy, though. Merc taken out as well. That was all 4 down. They're going to keep control here as we go under 2 minutes. This lead just continues to climb. It's going to hit 30 here soon.
This is just complete Complexity domination, man. They have B and C control.
30 points.
And TP, the best part about this is, yes, he's watching the flank, but if anything happens, he's also goes on a flank with this. Look at this. He's going to be able to catch all the Envy members on a rotation, even though he was taken out. Still a great play by him.
And I just want to point something out here,
Go ahead,
by the way.
all you, sir.
I just want to talk about Aches real fast. 19 and 10. I mean, getting 3 kills there in that play was just absolutely phenomenal. He gets 20 in this one. We got 1 minute left on the clock, Maeve, and just Aches' performance has been the difference maker.
Yeah, and I
here.
feel like all we're talking about is complexity right now, but there's a reason. They're up 31. They've been in complete control from the get-go. Parasite with another two-piece, but it's really not going to be enough. Oh, nice two-piece there out of Aches as well.
Let's switch over to Envy and see what's going on, see what they're going to do for this next minute, and try and see if they can get themselves back into the game here as Crim6 and Patrick manage to take out 2 members of Envy.
Well, the key to Envious to win this series is definitely going to be Nameless. Nameless, if he can unleash himself against, this complexity squad, we know he can hang with them. He just needs to just get over this mental block.
We need the Zeus.
I was going to say the same thing. You stole my line.
I apologize, but we are getting down to the final 20 seconds here. It's going to be a 25-point lead currently for the members of Complexity. We're on here with Handsome Merc. He's going to be able to pick up 1 and put a little pressure here on C, but too little too late as we're winding down this side 1.
Holy hell, Aches is on pace for 50 kills. Make that 52 kills. 26, 27, and 13. Are you kidding me? That is how you make a statement.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's silly. I saw he was off to a hot start. I saw when he hit 20. I feel like it was like 30 seconds ago, and all of a sudden he's out to 27. For those of you at home, what do we have? I think Scump was the one with 49 earlier, and I don't even remember who they were playing, but 49 is ridiculous. On pace for 50 plus. I don't think I've ever seen a 50 plus, especially not like this against Envy in the finals. Aches is a freak.
Well, sometimes you want it more than the other team, but I think Aches, strike zone dom definitely favors him. It's about smarts, rotation, and last and most importantly, confidence in your shot.
Yeah.
Aches, as we all know, has a lot of confidence in his shot, Alex.
He literally has more than any 2-player combination from the side of Envy. So,
yeah, that's borderline impressive. You can't give Aches too much credit. You can't give him too much credit.
Yeah, I just don't want to hear about his ego later. But we are going to get into side 2 here in just a moment. And honestly, we've just got to see, I don't know if it's being a different tactic, something out of Envy, because that first side was what we're mostly used to with Complexity. They had that streak where they didn't lose a single domination. When you watch a side like that, you kind of get it.
Yeah, and the other thing as well for Complexity to point out too, and this is what I was thinking about while everyone went to the bathroom break, was you have Envy, and I was actually talking with Doubt about this. Doubt came around and we were chatting about it. Complexity, they've been a team, right? That core 3 has stuck together for such a long time. Then they added Karma, and it seems like they just meshed, right?
Yeah.
And they just meshed because they just let Karma just do Karma.
Well, and on top of that, kind of with Envy, that's what I like about this matchup, because Envy is starting to kind of build this core 3.
That's what I'm saying. They're starting to build the core 3.
With Merc, Study.
Exactly.
And now with the addition here of Parasite to that core 3 with Nameless, let's see. I mean, this is 2 events in a row that we're going to have them in the finals here. And again, it's a different squad, but again, it does have that core 3 which you're talking about. So these 2 teams, I fully expect if they continue with this, we're going to see more finals.
Well, the difference is too, Karma was just fitting in that role for Clayster, right? Like
That's
he runs
true.
an AR, he's just going to be the Slayer, he snipes, everyone gets it. But on the other side, you're replacing a player like Rambo, smart, objective, has the ability of going triple negative or double positive. That's where his extreme is. Parasite, much different player than that. So they're going to have to get used to that.
Yeah, but the other thing too, though, well, I don't know if I agree, because I do agree Rambo's a very smart player, but Parasite is as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of is like a Rambo 2.0, to say, in my personal opinion. I feel like he's just a really smart guy, and he brings that skill to the
Good point.
table. It makes sense. It was a necessary fit for them. He can help them out, tell them what they're doing wrong, and then, of course, you have Merc there as the captain. It makes sense. This is the building blocks to an incredible team.
And off the break there, if you did see, basically they capped A and 2 push right through Pro Shop to put pressure on Envy's home cap at C. They were able to take that, but at the same time, Envy did cap B. They are taking control of A, and they are going to get an early 2-cap control, which they're going to need to hold for quite some time to climb back in this one.
Yeah, and the crazy thing was here is Parasite was all by his little lonesome here at bar, and he was able to take out 2 Complexity members, make that 3, and now Merc really starting to heat up here. 3-1, Parasite 5-1. That is exactly what you need from these guys.
What was the total in that first game, by the way? It was about 25 points, if I'm correct. Okay.
25.
Okay, great. I hope we're right.
I was glad the question didn't come to me because I knew it was 20-something.
I just literally lied, but I said it with confidence.
Confidence. So we're going to believe it here. As
24.
We do have 2 down here from Complexity. Hey, you're very close, Scott. But on board with Nameless. He's trying to push down the main steps, getting shot in the back. Weak and taken out there by Aches, as Aches does pick up a big 2-piece. Parasite, the last one alive for the members of Envy.
And I got to point out, Parasite's playing pretty good at the start here, 7-3. Unfortunately, he is going to get taken out there by Aches, but still, he's having a good run here at the beginning of the game, more so than the rest of his team. Nameless, on the other hand, like you said before, Maven, Zeus has to be unleashed, and that will be the difference maker here for Envy to be able to come back into this game.
Well, they were starting to climb back. They had that 2-cap control. I think the lead extended to as much as 11, but we did see members of Complexity lock down B. This is going to be a big battle here in Bar as they're trying to fight over control. Parasite able to get it. This fight outside. Oh, look at this push. I love this. So aggressive. Did he get both?
No, just got one.
He did not
and
get
that is crazy. I mean, Complexity now, I'm surprised they actually didn't go for the flip and go for C based on these spawns here, but I'm curious. Oh my God, Nameless is starting to heat up, but now this is scary because if you look at your minimap, Envy's going to be spawning all over C, and that's where Complexity can kind of have their way with them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Complexity, they're masters at manipulating. They're master manipulators at the game itself, and it's just knowing how to work together as a team. I mean, that's just, again, it's about that core 3 in their relationship.
That sneaky little hobbit was just laying down in the kitchen. What a cute little guy.
All right, well, as you all know, we are talking about Karma. That's, I believe, Scott's 42nd Hobbit reference for our
never
little
given up.
friend Karma. But that is going to be 3 down for Envy, only 1 down here for Complexity. So we're going to see a move for control here for them as we hit under the 2-minute mark. It's only a 3-point lead here for Envy, and this is just, they have so much work to do to catch up in this, so I think they're going to have to start pushing the 3-cap now.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to have to just yet. I mean, obviously, actually, they got to get a flag first. They got to get 2 flags before anything and not, give up those kills more so than a 3-cap. But I do agree. You're right. Now is the time. So I kind of eat my words.
Yeah.
Time goes by faster than you might think, Alex.
Yeah, especially talk too damn much. So I completely understand that one.
And TP just got stuck in a man-witch that is of Envy, and now Envy really trying to push on A, but they weren't able to do anything. And now look at this. Here comes a 3-man push through the closet. Crim's gonna spot one, and he gets outshot. And now Envy's looking to get B. Will they actually extend and go through for A? Complexity, though, they will know this. They will have 1 flag, I promise you that.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're going to hold this one down for as long as they possibly can because, again, they have that, plus 24 lead in their favor, so there's no real reason, no sense of urgency, if you will, at this point. If they don't get a 3-cap, they can't come back into this game.
No, this is over.
Yeah, it's over.
36 points you can get with a 3-cap in a minute, I believe it is. So that is going to be all she wrote here for this game 1 in the second best of 5 between Complexity and Envy. Complexity continues, I mean, other than Vex, which obviously took them to the limit, they haven't dropped any games.
No.
Yeah,
At all.
They 3-0'd Optic Gaming, they 3-0'd Optic Nation, they 3-0'd Wild, and they just 3-0'd one set against Envy. Vex gave them the best run for their money. You guys are right.
It's partially just because Complexity, like I said, a lot of people don't understand that even though Complexity may not be playing, they are watching and they are taking mental notes as to how people play. And that is why they're so good. Because so many people in gaming are like, oh, I gotta play, I gotta grind. But you can also learn visually. You don't have to be kinesthetically learning at all times.
Well, the final second does tick off this clock here. Scott and Alex, this is fantastic. This TriCast,
I'm gonna kiss you.
Okay, it got weird in a hurry, but game 1 does go to Complexity in pretty dominating fashion. The next game will be S&D, and we've talked at length about Envy's S&D ability, but we did see in that first best of 5, not much of a problem for Complexity. We hopefully are going to see Envy step it up here.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, pressure is on Envy to perform. If they don't, they can fall down to 2-0 right away. And again, that's 5 games in a row that they have lost. Yeah. Will that be the case? Will Complexity make that happen, or will Envy finally get that confidence back and win a matchup here in this grand final here at UGC Elgato 20K? When are they going to find out, Scott?
Right after this.
Are you tired of paying huge amounts for tournaments? For just $5.99, you have unlimited chances with UMG Prime to win thousands, from cash to sponsored products and even 100% payout tournaments. Of course, Prime offers all the usual perks like faster support, faster eligibility, double XP, and match escalation. Wager matches are also one of the most popular aspects of UMG Online, and Prime makes this amazing feature completely fee-free with no limitations. When you put it all together, it really is a no-brainer. So what are you waiting for? Go to umggaming.com/Prime membership, get your Prime, and start playing for cash today.
All right, everyone, and welcome back. Search and Destroy on Warhawk, of course. And now I just want to say something real quick, because Nihil hit me up on Twitter and he tells me I'm lost, right? Because I said that, you know, Vex gave him the best run for their money. But I do have to stand corrected. Although me and Nihil are going to fight, I do have to stand corrected. Steelguns actually gave them the literal
Do we
run
count
for their
Friday?
money.
Do we count teams who place outside of the top 8?
Oh crap, Nihil.
No, and no, we don't even count that team.
No, I do.
From what I heard from fans, Twitter, the team was just being vocally completely inappropriate. There are a ton of complaints. So Nihil, sit.
Yeah.
No, Nihil's a good kid. And,
He's about as relevant as the bottle of water I'm drinking.
Oh,
I got your back, Alex. I got your back, Alex.
No,
one talks crap to Brown Bear. No one talks crap to Brown Bear.
All right, well, here we are back to the gameplay.
I'm going to defend Nihil now. They played great. Steelguns is a good team. Like, they actually did. It came down to just whether or not Nihil looked left or right.
Just
So
embrace it. Embrace
I'm
it.
going to defend Nihil now.
All right, well,
against
first
you
round does
bullies.
go to Envy. We're going to stick on, stay with Study. I just want to see him snipe someone. We know he's going to attempt this pick here. I know we're on defense. We like to stick with the offense, but, all right, go ahead.
No. I think, okay.
Yeah, no, he's always going to switch. I mean, he's just moving to the...
Well, I just knew who to go to after that because I knew he has a
Oh, here's Karma.
Well,
Gonna get that bomb as we do have 2 down for each side. We're in a 2v2. Karma and Aches versus Study and Handsome Merc.
this is going to be intense. Now, before this started, I said if there's a search and destroy, they can win. It is definitely going to be Warhawk, but we saw Teep and Karma go huge versus Optic Gaming in this game type, Alex.
I love this play.
Yeah,
I love this play.
the split here. Yeah,
I love it because here's the thing: if Aches decides to, you know, actually take one player out, that's
Oh.
going to prompt that.
yeah.
player
Look, he
to move
rotates
back.
back. There it is. Yeah, that's exactly what I
Oh
hoped
my God,
for.
that is so
Genius.
sick.
Oh
Genius
my
play.
God, great play out of Complexity. I was thinking the same thing as you started to say that. It worked out fantastically. That's an easy plant.
Yeah,
Oh, that
gonna
is
be
just a
fine.
work of art. But now the question is, how is Karma going to play this, right? He's got a head glitch in the white truck, right?
Yep, you can see he is.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
Oh, he found him.
Up.
And done.
Whoop.
Oh, my goodness. Karma with a shot there on Merc. That's going to make it 1-1.
That was such a good play. And, you know, that's those little things that just Complexity is capable of doing that a lot of teams just don't even contemplate. They get so used to the same thing over and over, and they're like, okay, they're going ahead.
Yeah, because I don't think I've seen a play like that happen
Nope.
all that much, too. And, you know, it was a tad bit ballsy because, you know, you send Karma back there with the bomb. He has a sniper and a pistol. what if someone was flanking? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's but again, though, it just comes to that confidence that they have in one another.
And we do have Envy on the attack now. They did win that first game in such fast fashion. And there was one like 30 seconds in. All 4 were down for complexity.
Holy
Good bounce
apes.
back here. And
Nice job.
for Study.
Nice job by Study. I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, Aches is coming in way hot, and now Karma does have the overkill. It's all going to be up to Karma here. He's going to go on. Oh, and there's one. Oh my God, guys, is he going to do this?
No. It's a 1v4
The
clutch.
flank is
he
coming.
has someone on the flank. Unless he turns around right now, I don't see him being able to do anything. There you go.
Let's say, why is he not being shot yet?
Yeah.
But he's not able to take on the 1v4. Nice snipe, but pretty irrelevant in the scheme of things as he still had 3 to go through.
Yep.
But as we are going to hop in here, it is going to be a 2-1 lead for Envy. Fantastic start out of them as they try to take this first S&D.
Yeah, there's very rare instances where an individual is in that position. And we saw it happen actually with TP in that, I think it was the Optic Nation match. Or Optic Gaming. They're just very rare instances where we actually see that kind of play happen, you know? But needless to say, though, let's see what's going to go on here. And I love that Karma actually rocks a sniper with that. He really does help the team
He
out.
sniffed out this flag.
Oh, nice job.
Beautiful read.
Oh, and he's going to shoot the body, and that is, of course, going to be... Oh, my God, he goes back for it. And here's the thing, right? Complexity has been throwing so many Bs at Envy that Envy, there's no way they were going to expect this A. And this is the last one. Good
Right
shot by Karma.
Right to the throat there. Karma is just a highlight reel. Just shot after shot, beautifully executed. Look at that right there, right through the smoke. One shot, one kill.
Yeah, and we've seen him sniping a lot today. I just think he's feeling the hot hand because, you know, we've seen a lot of S&Ds lately where he's kind of back and forth.
Yeah.
Puts it away a lot, but at least over the past couple hours in these past few series, he's had it out pretty much every match, and it is definitely a delight to watch.
Oh, look at this. They are throwing something completely new at him. 2 guys are going to push straight out. Make that all 3. There's going to be a 4-man push through the mid-map. Are you kidding me? Am I dreaming?
Beautiful play, beautiful play. But of course, it's not going to matter if they don't capitalize on it. And they're going to play this one slow because, well, they're going to assume that, hey, you know, Karma's going to be sniping in the mid, but they actually have no idea that no one's rushing up around them. There's going to be one right there. They managed to take out one, but they're going to go for the trade. Now you see that pressure by the post. That's going to be a connection. Don't know why he challenged. That's going to leave Study by himself. AR in hand, finding one. And that's not going to matter as Karma dips around the corner and catches them with the jump shot hip fire.
And that is one, honestly, he should have had that kill. That was just a little outclassed there, at least with Karma jumping around the corner there, and that's going to be...
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, never mind at all.
Wow, okay, that makes sense because I was like, there's no way Karma should have won that game, that battle there.
Or,
so
yeah, well, if that was Karma, but that was not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's old.
You know what I meant.
No, I know.
He's old and senile.
My eyes, brain, and mouth just can't really keep up with each
He's
other.
like a 13-year-old cat.
He's like,
Just all mad.
just like air just shedding off his skin.
But,
goodness.
snipe there again from Karma takes out Study on board here with Nameless. It is going to be a 3v3. That one right in front of
Oh
you.
my
As I was
God.
about to say, an easy kill lining up. TP able
Oh.
to get that. Karma takes out Parasite just like that. Merc is going to be the last alive here as he is able to take out Karma.
Now here's maybe just a little bit to the left, and he would have been able to make that one happen. But it is going to be a 1v2, certainly winnable here for Merc. You know, more so than a 1v4 like what we saw earlier with Karma having to deal with. But he is going to have 28 seconds to have to work with here. And when you think about it, it's just not the best when he's going to get some hit
nice
markers.
kill.
And now it's going to turn into a 1v1.
This
You got Teep versus Merc, and all Teep needs to do is just play the clock.
Oh my God, Merc is not going to expect him to be on there. And oh my God, Teep's going to move. This is the battle of nice guys here, and now Merc's going to go for it, and he's going to play the clock, and Teep's going to come out on top.
The timing there, like right as he started to push in, Teep was like, you know what, I've stood here for a half an hour. I'm now going to rotate and able to come up behind him perfectly there. And I mean, this has been the Complexity show, but as we are going to be going to the offensive side with Envy, let's hop on with Study and see if he can get a pick.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Well, he is going to be rocking a Remington.
That's interesting. Maybe he's just not in the mood to challenge Karma or not feeling the hot hand at the moment, but did he switch it up?
I think he has the Remington pistol combination, which will allow him to get to the position faster. But despite that, he's going to end up losing and having to back up on that. He didn't get taken out, luckily, so that means that no one's drawn first blood yet.
Look at this strategy here from Envy. Envy's basically all gathered around Rough, which I guess is a little bit unusual. I guess they're anticipating this flank, but the thing they don't realize is that Complexity has 2 guys over at A. So if all things don't go according to plan, Envy is going to look quite foolish.
Well, Complexity basically has a controller, and Parasite, they got to get the stun. They got to get the
Karma,
stun.
did he just get a 2-for-1?
No.
I think Karma just got a
man.
2-for-1. I saw 2 snipes of him. I don't know if it was 2 shots out of him. I heard a reaction from the
Oh, it was.
Complexity guys.
There's the 2 dead bodies.
Oh, that's not fair. I wanted to see that.
Well, that's what you get for staying on board with the offensive
Wow.
team.
I think I said to start with Study. I'm sorry. As we do miss the 2-for-1, but hey, great snipes there. You know, he's definitely in this matchup between
Started off
So
on
this
one.
matchup between Karma and Study, which would be a big one in S&D. I think it's safe to say that Karma is dominating it right now in 9-3. He played pretty average, at least on his terms yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, though,
And
he's
he
been
didn't
playing
play
great.
that well in the Vex matchup, too. He actually struggled a lot, and the Complexity guys were giving him flack for that. They were like, you know, Karma was struggling.
Oh, God, just like that, Study's lost alive.
But, yeah, and that
Oh,
bomb is going to go
shoot
down.
shoot through the fence and headshot him.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
marry you.
This is going to be really intense here. Oh, and the pistol whip right there, but not going to
Wow.
matter, as
Holy
it will be
God.
6-2, 2-0 in this series for Complexity, and I just don't get it. I don't.
Do you guys think that if Complexity wins, you know, this event, that anyone can catch them? Because if there was an event to lose, we all agreed on this.
I
We've
agree,
all
yes.
asked the same question to ourselves. If Complexity wins this event, can anyone beat them?
Maven?
No. At least, I mean, I don't know what time frame we're talking. I mean, eventually, yes. Eventually, they're going to get older. There's going to be a feud. You know, someone's going to, like,
Speaking
get
from
romantically
experience.
involved with somebody's girlfriend.
Oh, I
There's going to be
love
a
that.
fight that breaks out. They'll dissolve. But I'm just saying, time frame, at least in the immediate future, no. They've got this stuff on lock.
I don't know.
I was just
mean,
trying to make up storylines.
Yeah, you really are. You're really going WWE
M. Night
with that
Shyamalan
thing.
of COD.
Entertainment with Maven.
You know what? I feel like there are a lot of teams that are on the precipice of being able to get to that point. I mean, you saw what Vex did. It's,
Yeah.
It's not like it's impossible. You know what I mean? It's just that it seems like in these situations when Complexity is, you know, backs against the wall, everyone's judging them. People are posting threads on Reddit saying "Fall of Cole," and they have a Complexity logo falling over Niagara Falls. Like, you know what I mean? They look at that stuff and they're just like, okay.
I got it, though. I know the event they could lose. So Complexity has gone to the loser's bracket a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't have a loser's bracket? Gfinity. They
That's
go
true.
pool play into single elimination.
That's
So
true.
the scariest thing about Cole is you can beat him once, but you got to beat him twice.
Yeah.
And it's a possibility at Gfinity, but in a double elimination bracket, I think Complexity is completely unstoppable.
Well, we'll see what happens. Of course, can Complexity, 3-0, which would effectively 6-0 Envy and become the
That's
UGC
scary, man.
It's so scary.
Niagara Elgato 20K champions, or will Envy force that Game 4, that crucial Game 4? It's going to be a good one. We got Blitz coming up next. Find out after this.
Are you tired of paying huge amounts for tournaments? For just $5.99, you have unlimited chances with UMG Prime to win thousands, from cash to sponsored products and even 100% payout tournaments. Of course, Prime offers all the usual perks like faster support, faster eligibility, double XP, and match escalation. Wager matches are also one of the most popular aspects of UMG Online, and Prime makes this amazing feature completely fee-free with no limitations. When you put it all together, it really is a no-brainer. So what are you waiting for? Go to umggaming.com/Prime membership, get your Prime, and start playing for cash today.
welcome back, everyone. This is game number 3 in the second best of 5 between Complexity and Envy. Now Complexity's in a position to go 6-0 in this in this grand final. That's just absurd.
Yeah,
absurd.
This is nuts. And if you're Envy, you got to be like, okay, guys.
Nuts and bolts.
This is it. This is the one. We can do this. But I don't know. I think all the wins just sucked out of their
No,
sails.
I was going to say the same thing. Not that they've given up, but you just have to feel demoralized at this point. They've ripped off 5 straight. We are on board, though, with Nameless. He's able to pick up one guy. It's actually 3 all 4 down. And they should be able to at least get a nice momentum swing towards the cap of Complexity.
You know, you guys were mid-sentence, so I didn't want to clarify, but I know all 4 of these guys, and no, they're going to continue to just take this one round at a time.
Yeah, not giving up, but you have to just feel it a bit.
Yeah, I'm sure that they feel a tad bit frustrated, but there you go. They get that first cap in there. That's what they needed in order for them to get back into it. And Study is just getting kills. He's feeling confident now. Look at Nameless. He's going to be 3-0 right now with a cap to his name. Honestly, you just play the matchup. That's all it really boils down to.
And you know what? We're starting to hear Envy get a little bit vocal, and they need some kind of a spark.
Exactly what they need. I just haven't heard anything out of them, man. It's been all Complexity, yelling, getting hyped.
Oh, and now 4 down.
Here we go. Yeah, 4 down for Envy. This is definitely going to lead to a cap, and yes, that is 1 here for Complexity. Let's see if they can rate. Well, the MTAR there with the look at the range there. Crim6 picks up 2. He's got 1 more battle. Can he get the 3rd?
Oh my goodness gracious!
That was just absolutely filthy as they also tie it up 2-2 because Crim is in this dominant position.
Yeah, and Crim, okay, and he, you know what, machines, they do die, as Crim6 is going to be their TP, though. On the other hand, I don't necessarily agree with him shooting there, but it is what it is, though, as they were able to come back into this matchup just like that with 4-man down, and now it's 3-2.
This is just so crazy that Complexity was all about Envy off the break, and now Complexity still manages to get the lead here, and now it's all going to be tied up as we are going to see a last-second cap here from one of the members of Envy. And now Aches is going to be able to slide in. No, he's not. He's going to be stopped just a little bit shy. Time for TP to answer the call.
Yeah, well, let's see if TP, well, he does locate that one in the middle, but his teammate's going to be there for the pickup, though. And off the respawn, Karma, let's see what he can do as Envy's going to put one out there. It's going to be 4-3 in favor of the boys in blue.
Yeah, we're almost getting to the halfway point, and this is going to be a tight one. We are on board with TP here as he is taken out. Members of Complexity falling like flies, but the robot here still alive, able to get 1 kill as he's securing this left side of the map.
Yeah, and I think he definitely wants to push up right through the crates. He knows he's going to find someone there, and he does locate him. That's going to be a big win there. Crim6 continuing forward. Another one with the shadows. That's just not going to be fair. And they know that he's going to be pushing in here, and he does get taken out right away.
Nice spot there by Study.
Yeah,
he got
good
up in
read.
that corner. There was really no chance for Crim to win that one. And we are on with TP here. He's pushing into top white. He's got 1 below him. He does get taken out right away. 2 alive for each side. Actually, it'll be 3 down. Crim is going to be the last one alive here.
Yeah, and you know, TP actually made that switch for a second there to the MTAR, and now he's like, you know what, I'm going back to the Vector. I'm not getting any luck with this MTAR.
I know. I just talked to, Aches and Crim earlier. They just said he's using it because he just hasn't felt comfortable with his Karma 2-piece. Can he slide in? Yes. Great play there. 4-4, under 2 to go. Alex, on to you.
Well, you know, the way that I see this, I feel like it's always going to be close. I mean, Envy is not going to give up. This is a team that doesn't have a never say die attitude, but still, something about Complexity is, and it's this man who's going to come off of the respawn, Crim6, 14-9. He has just been keeping his team in the game with some really clutch plays, playing the backfield, playing the respawns really well. It's definitely some outstanding performances we're seeing out of Crim.
Yeah, and on the other side, though, I mean, look at Murph. Murph doing everything in his power to keep his team in this game. He's 11-7 with 2 caps, Nameless 12-8. This is the Nameless we needed to see out of the first 5 games.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. I couldn't agree more, but Merc is going to get taken out here, but Study will be there for the pickup now. Oh, the pressure coming from that top Owen. There's going to be 3 members pushing on the left side, and that call out has been made. Nameless is going to be there on the response, but off the head glitch with the headshot. It's like he's shooting laser beams at him.
It's so funny because there's this conception kind of that Crim is like the AR. He's a stationary AR. He gets set up and just gets killed. Tell you what, he's running around the sub right now and just melting as he is out to 18-11. But as we get down to the final 35 seconds here, it is going to be all tied up at 5-5. Oh, there we go. Score for Complexity. Going to take a lead into half?
Yeah, more than likely.
Well, and look at this. Final 30 seconds here. I think Envy's going to maybe go for the turtle here and try to sneak 1 player through. And here comes Parasite. but they don't know that there's a member of Complexity over there on the far left. And yes, they do, and that's all 4 members dead. Crimp coming off the respawn.
Ooh.
Envy might be able to get a last-second cap here.
This last-second cap will be massive for them. Parasite moving in here with his teammate. His teammate's actually going to get taken out. It's going to be Merc. There's going to be 2 players there waiting. Oh, and he gets absolutely destroyed,
God.
and Study gets stopped there as well. And with only a couple of seconds left on the clock, I don't think he's going to be able to slide in. Nope, not going to happen. You tried, Eggs.
Yeah, good attempt there from Eggs, and that is what you call a defensive stand from Complexity.
That Iron Curtain.
Stacked up there, just ripped all 4 members of Envy apart. So as we hop into side 2, they are going to have a 1-cap lead. If they're able to win this second side, that is all she wrote for the boys in blue. Dream.
Yeah, and Envy's actually forced more interactions by 1. The score right now is 50-49 in terms of slain. And with that said, Envy just needs to do a little bit better on getting into the goal. I know it sounds simple, but like they're doing the slaying. They have that on their side. They just need to cap. And now they have a little bit of the easier side, in my personal opinion.
You know what? I just want to point this out, though. Yes, they're doing the slaying, but are they getting those key kills that are, you know, pretty much keeping the team in the game? Because that's what Crim is doing, right? That's what Crim did multiple times now in order to keep them in this matchup. And yes, Envy's getting those kills, but it shouldn't be this
They're
close.
going to get a cap here. Yep, that's going to be 7-5. Only 30 seconds in. That's all it took for them to punch one in. We are with Karma off the respawn here. You see with the Oracle mode, Envy members trying to flood across mid-map here. Karma doing his best to get in their way.
Yeah, and let's see, Karma pushing up. Knowing a player could be near him. Oh, and he's just going to melt them. Oh, not. He's actually going to have a teammate there for support. That will be his assist. He ends up finding one player, but I love this push here as he makes his way into the top.
Oh, this is great. Oh, wow.
Mind.
Nameless with great shots. Rocking the vector. And I'm a big fan of that. So I think we're going to actually jump on board here with Merc and see how Envy does it. Study's trying to lead the way here, and Study isn't able to do it. And Complexity was able to increase the lead by 3. And Nameless has one more guy in the base.
Yep, but Nameless can't stop that one there. And it seems like it's going to be another cap, perhaps. No, it was not. It seems like the Complexity player was taken out there.
Yeah, and Crim all the way up. He's got 23 now, 23 and 15, 24. He's definitely going to break into that 30-point barrier at the bare minimum. We're at 3.5 to go here. Still a 3-cap lead for Complexity. Just looking across the minimap, everyone's kind of making a breakout now off spawn, except for actually who members of Complexity. Again, he's going to be able to jump across it. They're going to be able to put pressure. Parasite's going to need to play some defense.
Oh my God, this is just nuts. Down he goes. Crim is just destroying everything in sight, and look at that. He's actually going to be able to score too. If you're Envy, you got to get control of White just a little bit. And just somehow you need to get in front of the base of Cole. You have 2 dead, just start flooding it.
Well, the thing is, it seems like they're very concerned about just getting those caps. That's like their chief concern here. You know, we want to say that maybe, of course, they are focusing on pushing White and getting aggressive into their spawn, but they're just getting taken out at the red side too. I mean, it doesn't matter what lane they're going. Complexity is meeting them there halfway and stopping them from making any kind of progress.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get anything going. One of you guys kind of said this will be maybe an easier side for Envy, but it really hasn't played out like that at all. I agree with the statement, but it just hasn't gone that way. And as we are under halfway through this map, the lead is extended all the way to 4.
No.
2 down for Envy. This is probably going to lead for a cap as we see Complexity is flooding across the mid here.
Nameless has to come up big right here. He has 2 guys in front of him, and he's going to be taken out. And just like that, Parasite, you know, the guys of Envy, with 2 minutes left, they have to come up with 4 caps. And now I know that's not a load, sounds like crazy at all, because with 2 minutes you can easily do that. But how it's looked at this second half, they are getting slaughtered.
Yeah, that's right. And by the way, guys, just want to remind everyone that there will be a special announcement about the next UMG event after this game, so you guys are definitely going to want to stick around for that. Just a reminder for everyone, you know, at home and of course in the audience as well. But back to the action, it seems like those the 4 caps there for Envy, they're going to make it. So that's going to be 3.
There's 1. So just down 3. There's still enough time left to make some plays. 90 seconds left. There were just 3 down for Complexity. We're going to watch Merc as he moves down this right side, tries to work with his team and get some openings here to try and punch another one in. They've got to make plays, and they've got to make plays now.
Yeah, Complexity scores again, though. That's going to extend that lead to 4 one more time. Merc is going to get taken out again, and we got to go to Crim 6. He's 32 and 19. I mean, my goodness, guy.
Yeah, this is just freaking nuts, dude. I mean, Crim is not single-handed. Those are shots you get with an AR, and people are like, okay, that's a good kill. With an MTAR, stupid.
Hashtag full of call, psych.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, and they're probably like, oh man, these guys are cold D-Riders. It's like, no,
I mean, they're just-
they're that good?
Yeah, they're playing that strong right now, and
4 down again.
it's a pleasure to commentate when they're on fire like this, especially, I mean, Krim, honestly, over these past 2 series has just been a freak of nature as he's 34 and 20, 2 caps. Aches here trying to work this back strip, but does get taken out.
And I actually think with that said, that's pretty much going to do it.
Oh,
And that is GG.
my God.
You have 4 people down. You have someone sliding in for a goal. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Sweet child of Frodo.
Complexity is your UGC Niagara Elgato 20K champions. And they won 6-0 against Complexity, winning 2 best of 5s here after a very rocky start to this tournament.
I gotta say, there's just, no matter what happens with Complexity for here on out, for the rest of the duration of Call of Duty Ghosts, they can lose round 1, they can get swept 0-3, it doesn't matter. If you count them out, you are officially a fool.
Yeah.
A fool.
Yeah, you're right.
They're now the 3rd team in FPS history to come back and have to win 2 best of 5s versus a team. And they didn't drop a game. I think they're the first team to do that.
Who's the first two?
Final Boss, and then it was TD.
That
wow.
was freaky.
Wow.
A 6-0 there, like it's just, and it wasn't, there were a couple kind of close games, but for the most part, once Complexity got rolling, it looked easy. It was similar kind of to Champs, and this isn't, I'm not at all trying to knock Envy, we're friends
Not
with
at
guys
all.
at Envy, love them, love both squads, but they made it look easy, man.
They really did. Well, guys, congratulations to
Announcement!
Complexity. One more
the
time.
announcement.
We got an announcement to make.
Everyone listen up.
So, UMG is returning to Dallas in August. We are going to go back there one more time. Dallas was an amazing event for UMG.
Yep.
And UMG will find themselves back there. Make sure you're following at UMG Events on Twitter for updates on hotels, the actual date itself, because it's not yet set in stone, and any other information that you guys may need, as well as Jeff told me an update on prize money as well. So,
Yeah. Well,
mystical.
Alex, Scott, to the viewers,
Yep.
from us.
Wait a minute, before we do that, just want to give a shout out to our sponsors.
Oh,
by the way.
that's
good.
a
Yeah,
brilliant move there, Brown Bear.
Sorry.
It's important.
Sorry, just want to give a shout out to our sponsors. You got to thank everyone who supported it. Big thank you to Elgato, BenQ, Honey Badger, Console King, Scuff Gaming, Squid Grip, Pro Kits, as well as DX Racer and UMG Online. Remember, guys, Prime members are going to get a free $1,000 tournament this Thursday coming up. So big shout outs there to UMG Online, as well as to Major League Gaming. Big thank you to Coley as well, who's been
God, he's
absolutely
magnificent.
incredible here, and the great Max Gerald on stream. Big thank you to Dominique, as well as the only capital J, killing it over there on the Bravo stream, and Jason Barbosa on the production. And a big thank you to all the volunteers and the District School Board of Niagara for all the support that they gave us here at Niagara Falls this weekend.
Do you breathe?
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
But
dude?
realistically,
I'm just good.
honestly, the biggest
that
thank
good.
you from us and everyone here goes to the viewers.
Yep.
Don't forget, we love you.
But we don't love you.
Take it easy. How's it going, everyone, and welcome back. Day 3 here at UGC Niagara.
course, UGC Elgato 20K Golden Boy Maven, bringing you the continuation of this matchup between XGN, who's down 2-1 to Strictly Business. We'll make sure that that gets changed there on the upper third. But yeah, so in any case, Maven, lots of good action today. Of course, Domination Sovereign's what we're going to be taking a look at here right now. And I got to say, you know, with Strictly Business, the way that they were playing yesterday, I mean, they were on a roll. Let's see if that's going to continue today.
Yeah, they were absolutely crushing. You know, we didn't really know what to expect at the start of that series after XGN, obviously the squad that upset Complexity.
Yep.
But they came out a little slow. SB was looking hot. Methods was absolutely crushing last night. And for the Optic fans out there, don't worry, Optic is coming up next. We just have to finish this out. It's going to be just a game or two, and then we'll switch into that series.
Yeah, it's we just have 2 games left in this best of 5. So if it continues on to a game 5, you know, we got you covered. But in any case, so you're going to have 2 down right now for XGN, as John is going to be pushing up and looking around, busting out the Oracle mode to see where these players are going to be positioned. There goes the Semtex grenade, and John manages to stay alive here for just a little bit longer. There will be one player actually circling around B. John again with the stop. Big plays there out of John as they're going to continue to get B&A control.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We talked last night. John was obviously a big name, solid player in Black Ops 2. We haven't really heard his name too much in Ghost. But so far, this event, you know, especially we were hopping on with him last night, he was absolutely crushing the members of XGN.
Yeah, I mean, John is he's a beast. I mean, he always has been. You're right. He's been kind of docile in Ghost, you know, but I feel like he just hadn't had that roster that he's been able to stick with and do work with. And this Strictly Business team is certainly going to be that for him. But Method's now going to find him. Oh, he is going to have Stain there for the help, and they do lose that.
Are you tired of paying huge amounts for tournaments? For just $5.99, you have unlimited chances with UMG Prime to win thousands, from cash to sponsored products and even 100% payout tournaments. Of course, Prime offers all the usual perks like faster support, faster eligibility, double XP, and match escalation. Wager matches are also one of the most popular aspects of UMG Online.
Everyone, and welcome back. Oh, wait a minute. That was my fault.
Telling me about my mic here is Alex is unfortunately muted, but welcome, day 3.
Yeah, day 3. This is kind of like our sort of official start, but, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, we got off the gaming going up against Curse Black here. Curse Black had a great matchup against Envy, just couldn't quite, you know, close it out there. Tipsy was a big factor. I believe it was Envy. He was a big factor in that match.
Game 5. I was casting on the Bravo stream, but I heard it's actually, well, I pretty much completely across the convention center here, at least inside the ballroom. I could, just hear Tipsy and then real
Tipsy
hype,
was just yelling, screaming, getting hype and energetic.
Yeah.
But then on the other side of that, too, you have Optic Gaming, who, you know, they look so strong against VVV. And then you casted that matchup against FaZe Black. I was actually doing work on the Bravo station. What happened there? What was
with the Optic FaZe Black?
With the Optic FaZe Black.
No, that was actually Gandhi and Pamaj.
Oh, it was Gandhi and Pamaj.
Yeah,
that's right. Pamaj stole that from you.
I was, we were gonna do it with Pamaj. You know, guest appearance. He did a good job. I tell you what, he's a character, man. He's like he's so unintentionally funny. He was cracking me up during the series. But
have you ever had a conversation with him? He's hilarious.
Oh, he's absolutely hilarious. This is one of the first. I mean, I met him at a couple events, but never really, kind of sat and talked to him. He's a real character. But I was just watching in the stands actually for that one. And I don't know, it's like Optic came out a little slow, you know, they were waiting to play for a while, hadn't really played much, and it just didn't seem like they were, I guess, completely ready for it. And FaZe Black got ahead early. I think it was like Dito and Formal played really strong. It was unreal because I think they had a blitz in which I think Sensor was like 7-24 or something like that.
Jeez.
Just didn't have a good game, and they still won, which is impressive. But I do expect, they weren't happy about that loss, obviously. Optic, saw some tweets from Clay where he was pissed. He was not happy with how he played, not happy with how his team played, and I expect them to come out fired up. We can hear them just kind of getting themselves pumped up now. The hype machine in Optic Gaming is certainly here today.
Yeah, if Clay can keep the team energetic, also Clay keeps himself, in the mood as well. I think they could do really well. So, of course, we're going to see how this works out for them. It will be domination on Freight. And this is going to be a great matchup. This is going to be good. I'm really excited.
It's fantastic to start. Once you get to Sunday, it's all the big teams, all the big names,
and
we're going to have incredibly solid gameplay. Yeah, here is the Fad with the red dot. As Clayster is going to be pushing around this left side. Looks like he's going to set up top white.
Yeah, well, this is already a good start here for them. And Nadeshot actually, never mind. Nadeshot was circling around. Let's go ahead and jump over to him. He's going to find one with a Vector as he makes his way bottom fire, but instead he's actually going to rely on his teammates to just communicate with him. But it seems like Curse Black is going to be hit to that one as they continue to put that pressure on him. And they, they lose 4 already.
All 3 go
as
down.
Nadeshot. Yeah, all 4 go down already. As you can see, Curse is already getting that control there. Now let's go ahead and jump over to Nadeshot as he's going to be finding his way over to one, and he can't. Oh no, that's 4 down again.
Enable with the 3-piece burn picks up 1. That is 4 down. Yeah, that's the second time here they've been trying to kind of 3-hop B and just got wiped off the map. So good start from Curse Black with regards to defense. They are going to have that CB set up now and able to take work a little bit of a lead here. We'll see what the members of Optic can do, whether they're going to try and push B or maybe wrap around and push that home cap.
Well, a very smart play here out of Nadeshot to pretty much just man the crates and just make sure that no one's going to be lingering around him. Yeah,
he didn't see him.
No, he did not. But you know what, though? Needless to say, still actually absolutely brilliant read on Nadeshot. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite them because he just didn't see him. One player is going to be hanging out over by red there. Shots going through. He knows he has to bail from that fight because of the range just not working in his favor, despite him having that muzzle break. It seems like Nadeshot's just going to continue to play this one slow and, wait for him to strike against Curse Black, but he gets taken out as he wanted to get eyes over by white.
And Proofy in a tough battle there. He's on the lower ground here as he doesn't getting cleaned up by Burns. Burns actually gets 2 kills on Proof and Scump, but Nate and Clayster will answer back to me. 2 down here for each side. B still in control here by this Curse Black team.
I got to go to Enable when he comes off the respawn.
Yeah, he's crushing right now.
He's 8-3. Me and Gandhi actually just spoke before this game started, and I was like, we were talking about the matchup, and he was like, Curse Black is good. Like, if Enable shows up, Curse Black can win. And I'm just like, Optic Gaming, I'm looking at the players on this team and like they're so good. Proofy, Clayster, Scump, Nadeshot, great players, but you know, it's like another factor as well is just Mochilla too. Like he's going to be another X factor in this team. You're going to have 2 down right now as Moch is just going to continue to play aggressive and hopefully find a couple more players for Curse to be able to pick off.
Yeah, Optic seems to be in this bracket recently, just kind of going through the Halo pros. We had Formal last round.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, that with FaZe Black, they knocked them into the losers bracket. Now they're going up against Enable, which are probably, I guess, the 2 biggest names to kind of transfer over here. But as you're on board with Chili, he is one of the more solid ARs. We had that UGC land a couple months back, and he was just ripping face. As that ends up being 3 down here for Optic as they 2-cap this A flag. They are now going to have the outside control. They do have 1 member on B, but that does go down, so they're going to have this split for now.
Now, this is really going to be dependent on whether or not Curse Black can win this battle because you can see there they are going to be losing C. Now, if they can get these kills here, then they can actually push up and get B control. Mochilla, though, can't quite do it as we switch over to Enable. He finds one, managing to pick him off. Another one in the center, perhaps. B is going to be right for the picking. It will be neutral. Enable wrapping around, and he is just on fire. The hot hand for Enable, 11 and 6 here. 56 to 43. Enable playing this one intelligently, and just look at that.
Oh, did he see him? Yes, he did.
He
Nice
did
play by him there.
Oh!
Oh, if he could have picked up the 2-piece, that would have been huge, but the Scumper Dumpa picks him up. Nadeshot also gets one. Going to be 2 down
Look
for
at
Curse
Moch.
Black, 2 down here for the members of Optic Gaming. We're winding down under 90 seconds to go. Right now it is what? We have a 18-point lead here currently for the members of Curse Black.
Yeah, and I mean, just Moch getting those 2 kills there in the middle really helped him out, but look at what Optic Gaming is doing. This is, again, just a really crafty play out of them as they actually flank around, utilizing that underground to the fullest of its potential there. You do have to worry about that one player creeping around, and Enable almost got a 3-piece. As we switch over to Burns, now he has to go and make something happen here by A as they end up losing that positioning there, and that could be a good cap for Optic. Burns needs to win this gun battle. He's going to find him, and that's going to be a solid win for him, but they are going to be losing control of it. Let's switch over to Optic.
Yeah, he will be able to get A. There's no one near him for that, so we're going to have this battle for B as each are going to have their home cap again here as we get under 40 seconds. Still a pretty solid lead here for Curse Black. They've looked good off the break. Optic's got to get it rolling here. As you can see, Clayster and Troopy struggling here out the gate at 4-11 and 7-11. I really expect them to get this turned out. But Enable here, though, picking up another 2-piece.
Oh, and nice play there out of Scump as they're able to take 3 down now, and Scumpy's going to move in, but he gets cleaned up because he was pretty much just full red at that point, so it was maybe not really possible for him to be able to win that one. Just, you could throw a bullet at him and he'd die. But Scump 13-11 though, trying to get something going sling-wise here. Hopefully Clayster can step it up for Optic as well. Scump finding 2. That's going to be another double kill. And look at what Scump is doing, pretty much just pushing as you would expect to. But bear in mind, it's not enough because that's pretty much it.
15-point lead here for Curse Black, and Enable going huge, 17-11. Burns for Curse Black, really the cap guy there. He was able to get 4 caps. And really,
that's what you expect out of Burns too, by the way. He's that kind of guy. He's that objective dude. He's going to make that happen.
Oh no, absolutely. He is certainly that guy for that team. But I expect again, it's early. It's basically 10 a.m. This is the first round of the day. Optics just kind of getting warmed up here. They had a little time. Hopped into some free for alls, but I expect it to change a little bit as the game goes on, but it certainly seemed, at least just from a shot perspective.
Yeah.
You saw some shaky shots, a little bit out of proof one time. Nade shot a little all over the place, and that's just, I think, early morning.
Yeah.
But they should get that ironed out.
I mean, even then, Tipsy wasn't, playing all that hot either, and
No,
it took a little while. It took the midpoint of that first round for Moch to really
Moch started
his
heating up.
grind going.
Enable seemed to be the only one, at least in that first side, that was really shooting well out the break, and ended up being a 17-11.
Enable was the reason why they were able to hold on to a lead for a good amount of time. He was getting double kills like it was nobody's business, and just continuing to play aggressive on Optic. That was a huge success. And I mean, just taking advantage of the fact that he noticed Clay was probably playing bad, so he was able to just force those gunfights because he, in those instances, you find that one player and you're like, okay, that they're going to be charging after B aggressively. This is going to be my chance, and he's forcing it. Thus, Optic couldn't respond.
Well, it just seemed like Optic never had a long time where they kind of got home cap and B and were able to be annoying. Once Scump, if they have that control and Scump can kind of get back and the other team around the other team's spawn, just get in the buildings and just be annoying with his aggressive sub play. They just never really got in that position. It's First Black that really had obviously the most 2-cap time, and anytime Optic got, it just seems like they never really were in a position to hold it very long.
And they were playing, by the way, from the A side too. So that was another thing. Curse was holding down the A side with B, and they managed to just get control of that the entire time. So that's why they were able to thrive on that one. But all right, here we go. Round number 2 here in this domination matchup. Plus 15 lead. You can see it at the top of your screen for Curse Black.
And we are on board with Tipsy here. As he's going to push straight
Love it.
through. He's gonna. I wasn't sure if he was going to try neutral C or pull a flank. It looks like he is trying to pull a flank, but unfortunately for him, there is no one that he's going to be able to get eyes on. So it looks like he's going to put pressure on B.
Yeah, and a smart play there, of course, knowing that they are going to be pushing up right through that center, but he's going to have his teammate Burns off there for the coverage. Now he just needs to stay alive for just a couple more seconds, and he can't quite do it as he was right there. He needed a teammate to hop on that flag with him.
God, there was like a centimeter left in that. You're right. He needed a teammate for like half a second to finish that up. As we see Enable able to take out Nadeshot here, setting up outside of red. This is a good position for him, as they are obviously spawning C, so he'll be able to get shot from anyone coming at him. But somebody sniffed him out. Enable lit up there by Scump, it looks like.
Yeah, and again, just this is that pressure that you were talking about, right? That you wanted to see. Neither team really was able to get that, and it seems like they're doing a pretty good job. Curse is just getting in their face. On the other hand, though, Mochila, he's doing a brilliant job of just making sure that no one's going to be pushing their crates, manning this one with the AR. And when Moch finds you in his sights with an AR, and he has that upper hand, he will win that gunfight.
Yeah, he is one of the steadiest shots.
You're not going to turn on Moch.
No, he is one of the steadiest shots with an AR, that's for sure. But still a tie game here.
Oh!
No one's really been able to get control
Burns.
of B. Burns, big kill there on Clay. We see Scump able to take out Enable, and here we are. Curse Black does have this AB control again, which they did really well with last round.
Yep, I have to say, looking at this roster, I remember when, Ben told me what this roster was going to be for Curse Black, I was like, you know what, I like Mochila and I like Tipsy on the same team together. Enable, and Burns is always just that glue that I've always enjoyed watching him play from the Death Wish days back in MW3, but, it was like Enable was kind of like that risky player there for the team.
Well, so far it seems to pan out.
He's been showing up.
Let's switch over to a member of Optic here just as we see them try. I was 4 down there for Curse Black. I just want to see them try to break this as B. It looks like they're trying to 3-hop this, so they're going to get that so fast. Great play out of Optic, staying on board with Scumpy here.
Putting players on the flag instead of just one.
Yeah, but if you watch, who was it? Tipsy tried for an hour to get B. But Scump, he was trying to get in the exact position I was talking about, get back in those buildings on their side there and just be irritating with his subplay. But he is taken out rather quickly. It is a 4-point lead right now for Curse Black, combined with over the 15 on the first side. We've got an uphill battle here for Optic.
Yeah, and Scump is the shots a little bit all over the place over to the left there, but he ends up getting the assist on that one. Proofy with a double. Pressure coming from the bottom there. Burns picking up a double instead, but Clay was going to be there for the response, busting out that AR one more time. 2 minutes and 8 seconds on the Black Tide game. 41-41. 15 points there for Curse Black, so they are technically in the lead. Curse Black needs to strike right now in order to get control of B, but Clayster is going to make sure that is not going to happen with this AR. He's pushing up.
My. Hey, it's early. They're excited, but under 2 minutes here, and they do have a 2-cap right now. Optic, they can hold this for, they obviously hold the rest of the game. They've got this in the bag, but this is the longest stretch I think I've really seen of Optic having control of B now. They're able to get a little bit of a setup going, and this might be bad news for Curse Black fans as they are they're spread up across the board here, but there's one on the flank. Who is that? Enable is trying to come behind. He actually is in red, and he might be a thorn in the side of these players here on Optic.
Yeah, well, there is going to be a one down. They need at least one more player to go down here, and then they might be able to make this cap happen, but Burns off the respawn here should hopefully help his teammates out to try and win the battle over by A, but it seems like Optic's going to be all over them, and a smart play here out of Curse, but not enough there as they are already on the way to getting this trip cap, and it seems like Optic Gaming will be able to neutralize A, so that's going to be great for them as they are now getting hyped and energetic.
This is absolutely huge. It's a tie game right now as they take a 15-point lead. What a great play by Nadeshot there. He was kind of bait and see, able to take out Enable as he threw it in that trophy. Big kill, double 2-piece for Scump. Nadeshot. Clay also going to kill, all dead here for Curse Black, and the comeback is real.
And Tipsy is just struggling there. Look at that, 2 and 10. I mean, need I say more? That is just something you got to point out. But Mochila, he's going to bust out that SMG now and try and see if he can make some plays happen, which makes a lot of sense because they're going to need the speed for the next couple of seconds. But unfortunately, they're down by how much at this time?
That's it. I think it was 30 now. Just hit 30. Yep. So they're up 15. This is game over. Optic with one of the better comebacks we've seen. It was 15 first half. We kind of talk about 20 being that make or break sometimes, but hey, 15, that's no slouch. Optic really turned it up there, and they turned it up in the last 2 minutes.
That's right. Scumpy was a big factor in that as well. He went 15 and 8 with 2 caps, and just overall, just them getting loud and vocal. That was something that they desperately needed, and Tipsy's really disappointed with that performance there for his team, and he wants to answer back and search and destroy.
Optic is fired up. You saw Scump on his feet, Clay on his feet. They are ready to go, and that's a bit of what I expected. I didn't expect it to be that big of a swing in the game too, but they were uncharacteristically just kind of missing shots, playing a little slow out the gate.
Yeah.
And again, that happens a lot of times for many teams at first game of the day, but God, did they look strong at the end. Those
Yeah.
last 2 minutes, man, they had them on lock. They had 2 at the neutral at one
Welcome back, everyone, to the UGC Elgato 20K. Golden Boy Maven here, bringing you Optic Gaming versus Curse Black. Why you gotta wave your hand like that?
I don't know. I just realized it. I'm so
it's
tall.
like it's weird when you
completely off the
cast
screen.
and like I intro it and you just don't know what to do with your hands.
I
you're
get
just
nervous.
there.
I fumbled.
I understand that. It's okay.
There's 1 billion Optic fans out there judging me.
Yeah, well, more than like, and well, I mean,
I thought about a green tie today, but I went with purple, which that's for no one. ISP, I guess.
Yeah, no, well, let's go ahead and jump into the action as we are going to have Octane Search and Destroy coming up next. So let's jump into the fun as we have Mochilla on screen, but Clayster is already going to get that shot on Burns.
Yeah, huge there. That for
wow.
Clay's just lighting people up. Enable last alive here. Good luck, bud. But this is going to be difficult. Oh, nice snipe there. He is able to pick off Nade. But God, what a start for Clay with both those picks as they were trying to cross over to B.
Yeah, look at that one player actually hanging out by Gas and Enable. Like they know that he's going to be hanging out in the club here, so they're not going to try and press him out too much. And they have eyes on the bomb too, from what I understand, because that one player. Let's see who this is. That will be Proofy. He's actually just looking right at it. So back over to Enable to see how he's going to be able to react here. See if he can get an angle. See if he can find someone. And no one yet.
Well, he's so nervous right now. He's got 3 people that could be swarming him, but they're just being patient. I like this from Optic. No one's charging, not trying to give up a big play by Enable, just sort of being patient. They have the entire map really covered here. There's not much he can do. I mean, he still has to try and rotate, get to the bomb, get a plant, all in 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much difficult. He didn't find him. Here goes the pistol, and he gets him. Oh, my God. Okay.
It's like he didn't react to him at first. He saw the line there. I was like, all right, I'm going to knife the air.
Yeah.
But, you're not able to pick him up there. Scump able to peek through the doorway here, window, take out Enable, and big first round at Optic. I mean, they had 3 down for Curse Black so fast, they had no chance to get anything going with regards to a plant.
Yep, and, it was just Clayster going huge at the start of this one. Let's go ahead and jump over to the Optic boys on the attack and see what they're going to be doing as you have Clayster, who is going to bust out that thermal snipe.
Switches over to the thermal there once he saw the entire map covered
That was
in
smart.
smoke.
That was really smart.
Yeah, good thing he got that in here before he was able to make a switch. He's taken fire here, but able to get safe behind the Hummer here.
Oh, and look at that nade shot, ended up winning that gun battle against Tipsy there, and that's not going to be a good look for them as they go down a man, so that could potentially open up the lane to B for them to be able to get control of. Clayster now on the move to the left.
Yeah, I think it was Burns' top broken, was just taken out by Nade Shot. So that's 2 big kills for Nade Shot in this round.
Yeah, Curse Black's just got to get the bearings together here. Clayster's taking a bunch of shots. He's going to find him with the shot to Enable right to the back. And now there's going to be 1 player left alive, and it's going to be Mochilla. Let's see what he could do.
Yeah, I think Enable got a couple shots off there, but had to retreat as he wasn't able to take down Clay. And Clay just turns and pops him. Nade, I believe, with 3 of the 4 kills there. Him and Clay have really been getting it done as they're both at 3 and 1 already here in round 2, or going into round 3.
Yeah, they played phenomenal there, and Nade just had that angle on him. He made the call out too. Was able to get him. Yeah, right to the right side of the dome. Not good. Curse Black off to a rocky start here. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming looking phenomenal as they are just outplaying Curse Black. Now let's see how Optic is going to do on defense. I'm curious. So we have Clayster with a snipe, Nade Shot with a snipe, and Scump rocking an AR, and Proofy rocking an AR. So see if Nade's going to get this pick, or maybe Scump. I'll make sure I keep him highlighted here.
Yeah, just looking, I think Clayster put the fear of God inside the team of Curse Black. No one decided they were going to be crossing over to B this time, as they were all being much more patient, waiting for hopefully. Clay had him for just a second, not able to pull the trigger.
That is risky. That is risky. But there is going to be a player hanging out over by the B-bomb site. That will be Proofy. So let's see. But I also just want to stick with Clay real quick because there are 2 players actually in the club side there. But Scump is going to win that fight against Tipsy. Tipsy, again, he's just struggling. It's just not his event. And if he gets on top of this, this will not be good.
Clay was staring at that top strip doorway there, and right when he went prone and looked away is when there would have been a guy visible to him to try and get a pick on, but they do have the advantage here. 4-3. I take that back. Burns with a good grenade, able to clean up Scump, so it is going to be a 3v3. Under 30 seconds to go here. The members of Curse Black have got to try to work something.
Look at what Proofy's doing here. He's just playing this bomb, and I think they may have, they don't see him. Oh, no, they don't. Oh, no! And he can't quite clutch that double, but they're going to have 15 seconds left. Nate shot on the move here right by Motel. He knows that they are going to be positioned in this area, finding one. Now it's going to be all left up to Enable here with a sniper with 7 seconds again. This is just it. This is not what you want to see here if you're a Cursed Black fan, and that is pretty much going to wrap things up here.
And Clay's even going to get Enable with the pistols right as time's about to go there. He does peek that corner. So fantastic start here. Optic fans got to be happy. They're looking very, very strong. You know, they had that big comeback in game 1, if you are just tuning in. And here we are, 3-0. I mean,
yeah.
Just look at the KDs here. We have 2-1, 4-1, 4-1.
I don't know what's going on with Cursed Black.
They're 12-4 here as a squad.
They just can't seem to find something that's going to work out for them. Let's stay with Curse on the defense and see what they're going to do. Of course, Optic, Nate shot with the bomb, playing that objective role here. You know, he's finding one.
My,
that was a great early pick there for Enable.
Yeah.
They need this win. Like, they need this win more than anything right now. If they don't get it, this could very well be, you know, 6-1, 6-0 territory if Cursed Black doesn't win this round.
They got to start getting something going. It's really, I hate to call him out again, but it's really tipsy here. He's 0-3. We saw him playing so strong in SSD and the respawns yesterday, and he's just not getting it going. What was it, 2-12 that second side, 0-3 now? But Nadeshot is able to take out Burns. Clayster also taken out, so it is going to be a 3v3 here.
Yeah, and the way that they're pushing here on A, Mochi needs to be careful, and he finds him. Can't get the other one, though. Tipsy's by himself, 0-3. This is the time where you got to come up clutch, Tip, because now it is going to be a 1v2, and he moves around this corner right now. He would have found at least one member of Optic Gaming and been able to get that kill registered on the board there and get that confidence. Bear in mind, though, he's playing on the defense.
Yeah, no, if he's able to get both these kills, get a stop and win this round, I think it'd be a huge confidence booster for him. Just hearing the crowd behind him and just getting on the board. But this is going to be tough. Now they actually have it planted. It's going to be very difficult. He should be able to clean up one. He does not know. He has one right below him, but wow, good play by him to get away. And this is going to be a...
Oh my God. Wow. Tipsy falls off an assisted suicide pretty much as Proofy gets the kill. He just ran. He was just running. He didn't do anything. He just got the kill.
The favor of the Optic gods.
Yeah. That was just the...
wow, I
good.
don't know what to say there. I mean, he was clearly weak. I think he panicked a little bit. You know, he wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. Maybe he thought a grenade might be coming in. But, yeah, he busted his ankles all up there, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, that's just... He fell from a little range. I mean, it's just unfortunate there for Curse. You know that he is just going to be, that Tipsy is just so frustrated right now.
Yeah.
I mean, he was able to get that one kill, so maybe that confidence could come back. They did take out Clayster.
Yep, Enable able to take out Clay. He's the only one really for Cursed Black that's got anything going right now. If you're just looking at the kill feed, or the KD here, Mochilla, Burns, and Tipsy all pretty big in the neg right now. But Tips is going to have eyes on one, not able to clean up that kill. We can see there's another member of Optic that is top palm, but not able to pick Tipsy there.
Yep, and Tip is actually going to move up, and he will be halfway to this bomb, and he gets sniped there.
Scumper with the snipe.
Beautiful snipe there out of Scumpy as we jump over to Optic and see what is going on. Of course, just a phenomenal angle for him on that play. And see what Scump is doing. He's just going to continue to navigate over here right by top pawn or top diner. And then you have Proofy, who is going to be near club. So waiting to see if anyone pushes on the flank toward A, but they are fully committed to this B-bomb plan. And Burns should get this here any second now.
Unless Scump takes his face as well. Grenades coming in. Burns
Dangerous.
Able to get away. Burns is now in a 1v3. So Burns against Proofy, Nade, and Scump. This is going to be bordering on impossible for him to pull off, but we will stay on with him here as he attempts this 1v3.
Well, let's see now. I mean,
the defuse is going down right now.
Yeah, they know that he's going to be top motel. They see that. He gets sniped to the chest. And that's going to do it.
Great teamwork out of Optic there. You know, they had basically one guy go for the defuse, the other two pushing out each side of motel there, and able to clean that up with ease. This is going to be this is going to be an easy 6-0.
I told you.
They haven't.
They needed that win. They needed that win to prevent it from being a 3-0 or for a 4-0, I should say.
They really, really did, and this just they're going to 6-0 them. I haven't seen any life. Nothing I've seen out of Cursed Black has told me they're going to take a round here. It's been completely dominated from Optic Gaming from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, Cursed Black's a great team, don't get me wrong, but this right now is just not working out for them. It seems like They got 2 players actually pushing up on the garage, and there's going to be 1 connection there for Proofy, but the bomb is going to be down. And Proofy by himself, this is a round win for them. You know, like I said,
they
6-1,
should.
6-1,
That's the best
6-0.
start we've seen of them. They picked out 2 members of Optic right away. Wow.
Oh,
Proof
right at
able
the
to
top of his head.
Give him a haircut there.
No. Oh, okay.
If he didn't have to reload, we would have had a 1v1 rather quickly. He should be able to finish off this guy. We'll see if the member of Curse Black can give his buddy here any help, and he doesn't. So
now
it is
Burns
going to be Proof and Burns. Yes, and a wow, good play by Burns. Took him a little while to get there, but he did make the play.
They knew that he was there. They knew that he was circling around. I mean, he had 2 options, right? That's why Burns was hanging out. It was either he was going to go take that bomb up to the garage and move down, or move probably upstairs from there broken to give himself a better vantage point of the player B, or he was going to stay in the center there. So the call-outs were made. It certainly was a good play there out of
I feel
Chris
like
Black.
Proofy has very quietly gone to 9-2. You know, at the start it was all Clay and Nate shot that were just, you know, getting the picks, getting those early kills. And Proofy also, look at the kills here. 9 for Proofy. Big game out of him. Should get into double ditches. We'll stick on with him and see what he can get done here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Proofy doing what Proofy does best. Clayster's going to get that first blood there on Tipsy. And again, just he is not having a great matchup here against Optic Gaming. You know, and I just don't know what else more to say about that. I mean, Optic Gaming is also just playing lights out at this point. I mean, look at the way that they're playing here. Look at the way that Curse Black is just huddled up inside of the club.
Other than that first side of Dom, it's been just complete control from the members of Optic Gaming, not starting, well, starting slow, but not continuing the slow pace here. As Clay gets a nice snipe there, Machilla. Nade shot gets a snipe on Burns. There's snipers everywhere.
Yep, but you know what? Enable will be there for the stop on Clay, and Enable has been the shining light here in this matchup. It's going to be a 1v3. Enable pressure on as he needs to come up clutch here.
Yeah, I think this is. I mean, how gives Proof the snipe, but is taken out there by the snipe of Nade shot, and that is just a swift 6-1 game 2 here for Optic Gaming. And like you said, I mean, they really had a lot of people going for Optic. Proof, Nade shot, Clay. I mean, they're all positive. They all played well, but on the reverse side, I mean, really. Enable's the only one that really put on any kind of show, and he was in, what, 1v2s, 1v3s, 1v4s,
nonstop.
just in positions where he had no chance to really get anything done. So, a testament to how well Optic Gaming played.
Oh, no, Optic Gaming, like I said, they're playing lights out. And another thing to point out, too, is, you know, that round when, you know, I think it was Scumpy, or I forgot who it was, they got the assisted suicide where Tipsy fell off.
Proofy,
that was Proofy. That was the deciding round right there. That was going to be whether or not Curse can stay in this game.
And that's nerves, man. I mean, I don't know what else it would be unless he just didn't think he was weak enough that fall would kill him. I gotta think he thought maybe an aid was coming in, or he was gonna get some angle where he could hit him, because he booked it out of there pretty quickly and cracked the ankles.
Yeah, cracked the ankles, and then he died. You know, that's a bad way to go, man. It's like, you know, it's just
like we're back in the 1800s and people die from broken bones.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm playing Oregon Trail in middle school. I'm old, I know.
That was a great game.
It was fantastic game.
You guys need to
Scared
learn
of
about
snake
Oregon
bites.
Trail. Yeah, man. And what was the other? Like, you get like a bunch of diseases. That was a great game. That was just go and play it. Educate yourself. All right, guys, we're going to go to a blitz after this commercial break. You're not going to want to miss it. Can Optic Gaming 3-0 Curse Black, or will Curse Black force game 4? Find out in just a bit. And we are back. UGC Elgato 20K, Golden Boy and Maven here, bringing you Optic Gaming versus Curse Black. Reminder to all of our viewers that there is going to be an awesome $1,000 tournament for Prime members on UMG Online. So make sure you guys sign up. $5.99. Sign up today. UMG Online, UMGgaming.com. But back to the action here again.
It's going to be a cap already here for Curse Black. If they're able to punch one in, and Abel got a nice two-piece moving down that right-hand side.
And that was tipsy with the cap.
This has become really one of my favorite Blitz matches, if not my favorite. And one thing to remind fans of, we saw Nadeshot arguably have one of the best games I've ever seen of Blitz on this map. And what was it, Champs? They gave like 7 or 8 caps, just played out of his mind.
Oh yeah, he
really
just
solid player.
Dismantled. Who was he? It was an Envy, I believe.
I believe it was Envy. Yes.
But
I just remember watching.
Phenomenal
it, I was like,
performance.
Dear God.
Yeah, you just got to watch out for the Nadeshot on this one because he will play that sneaky role and try and get in a position to be able to make a cap happen for his team, of course. But with that said, I got to mention a few things. Tipsy, him struggling. I mean, when he joined this team, when he became part of Curse Black, he wanted to be a Slayer. That was like his role, right? That's what he wanted to do. And Clayster was given that kill.
Nice spot there. Tipsy has runs right by him, and that's just, it's weird to see Tipsy struggle today because he was solid all day yesterday. So fired up, so interject, playing so well, and it's been nothing but the opposite today. And I don't know if maybe he's not feeling well or it's just, Sunday and Optics just giving it to him.
Yeah.
But something's off.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is not the same Tipsy that we saw in that matchup against Envy. I mean, there's a completely different player, but with that said, it seems like these maps in particular, with Octane, Search and Destroy, and Warhawk Blitz, I would have to say favor Optic, just because the way that they play, the way that they prefer to play that long game. Needless to say, though, I mean, Optic Gaming certainly have just been playing incredible in this matchup.
Oh yeah, they look so strong, and we just got into the 3-minute mark. It is still a 1-0 lead for Curse Black. So this series isn't exactly over. I mean, it is a big 2-0 deficit here for Curse Black, but never say never. There are always the comebacks.
This is the Game 3 swing. I mean, like we saw before, with that XGN complexity game, right? Like Game 3, they were able to force that Game 5 because it's like, and actually it's something that I heard Clayster telling the boys in Optic, play every game like we're down 0-2 in this series, and this is it. This is the last one that we have to play, right?
Yep.
And I agree with him on that one, right? You need to think like that all the time. You have to just have that drive to want to win nonstop. And Clayster, of course, is doing a phenomenal job of making sure that his team is in this game 7-4, and he's keeping this game a 1-point lead alongside his teammates. They just need to find their way in there and get a cap.
Getting hit markers there from Clay, and just looking at the minimap, it looks like Optics trying to push up that left side as Proofy is able to get a kill. So Proofy will be starting to push his gap.
Oh my goodness.
There's 2 people at home for Curse Black, so it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, they have to make a play happen right now. There's one member for Curse that's actually going to be right by 10 is going to be Enable. So, let's see how Clayster is going to play this one out. Of course, pressure coming through the mid as well on both sides, too. They're playing this one very smart, intelligently. Nadeshot able to pick up Burns. Mochilla taking out Proof. There's just been kills left and right. 2 down right now for Curse. And it seems like Optic is going to try and get on the move here. Let's actually go ahead and jump over to Scump, who is going to be full red, but is in a position to make something happen.
Oh, God, right as Clayster, some bad timing. Right as Clayster decided to move up on that right side, a member of Curse Black ran right by on the outside of 10, and he's going to be moving towards the goal. We might get a second score here for Curse Black, and Optic is somewhere. Curse Black's going to counter and score as well. No, he stops him. Proofy, just look at the minimap, stops him right at the goal. So big plays by Optic there as they are able to get on the board, tie this up with a minute left, and also stop the member of Curse Black from punching one in.
Yeah, that was a huge play there because, when you go for that trade, it's like, it's not necessarily demoralizing. It's just like, all right, back to square one, and that's just how it is, in Blitz, because you think, we got the cap, but then
I thought he had it for sure. That little orange arrow was basically directly on top of the blue to Finn diamond down there, and just not able to get in. But Mochilla picks up a kill on Clay. They're going to have a man advantage here as they try to get in position. But just looking at the minimap here, no one at all in a position to cap right now is Optics kind of spread out over mid-map here, trying to press the base of Curse Black.
Yep, that's right. And Scumpy now, he's been pretty committed to this one left lane here. But now look at those orange arrows, having to redirect himself. Scumpy able to get this kill now. He has to respond in turn. He's going to have 20 seconds to make a play happen. 2 members of Curse Black are going to be in the vicinity, and he doesn't get it. So close but no cigar. Nadeshot, though, close by. That won't happen either. Clayster's just going to continue to play on the defense, and it seems like it's going to be 1-1. And that is going to be a tied game going into half.
That was a big play there, especially as poor as we've seen Tiffany kind of start the day out. He was the one that got both the kills there on the defense and stopped the Optic from taking a lead into the second half. So this is not at all what I expected out of the first side score-wise. 1-1. That's like the least action I've ever seen in and around the caps
in
there
a
for each
Warhawk
team.
Blitz game,
Yeah,
too.
exactly. So the second side, I don't know if we'll see if they played a little more aggressive. The teams might have been kind of feeling each other out a little bit there, but that's just an odd score for me, 1-1.
Yeah, it's funny too because I want to point this out for my good friend Burns. I mean, he is not like the slayer for this team, and he knows that. He likes to play that objective role a lot more, and he has just been playing incredible. Let's actually go ahead and give Kerr some love here and see how they're going to respond. Are they going to be able to capitalize and get this first cap?
I think he saw Burns, and Burns good shot. Gable also picks up a kill. Mochila gets one as well, so that's going to be 3 down.
Going to open up the lanes.
Yep, you see on the minimap we have Burns pushing this left side, 1 middle and 2 right that are going to put pressure on Optic. So they're going to need a big defensive stand. Clayster and Nade step up to the call, are able to get 2. Nade